What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Now, today we are going to discuss something that a lot of people always ask me. Whenever I post deck lists, they always ask me, where do I get these lists from? How do I keep getting these deck lists? Where do I find them out? And stuff like that. And today, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how do you find free deck lists online. Now, I know a lot of people know about like the paid websites like Six Prizes, Poke Beach, Selling PC, 60 Cards. There's a lot of different websites that you pay to see deck lists. And that's fine. That's great. Whatever. But today, we're talking about free deck lists. Yeah, they're free. The first one, of course, it's my YouTube channel. Sorry that you look at the camera over there. Don't know why. I should just look right here. But then I can't tell if I'm looking at the camera. I moved the camera on accident, so I don't. That's fine. But the first place is, you know, my my YouTube channel. If you don't know, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you check this out. It is one of the best ways to get free deck lists. We talk about the top 8 decks from Birmingham, Madison. We got different deck lists going on this week. We got the first place Zorg Break Your Amped deck that did well. The top 16 Galactic Artillery. There's a lot we covered on this list, but there is some decks that we are going to miss. And one of the first things you can use in your line of defense is Hey Fonte on Facebook. Now, there is Verbeek City. That is great, wonderful, but Verbeek City is not a super competitive place. It would be like, I don't know, if Dark Integral had a Facebook, it'd be Verbeek City, while Hey Fonte would be like more us and Tavemon and Rare Candy and stuff like that, and while Verbeek would be like Dark Integral and Yellow Swaddle and stuff like that. So that'd be the difference between those two. You know, they cover everything Pokemon, but it's everything. But Hey Fonte is just like strictly competitive stuff. I guess maybe those aren't really good analogies. I don't know. Like Verbeek, you can have there's like a ton of pack openings. There's a lot of stuff going on, but this is strictly competitive stuff. There's still a lot of people in here. There's over 6,000 members, and it's going to keep on growing. You see, we have the registration links for all the important stuff coming up. People are trying to get deck information. What happened in Mexico? We see standing from League Cups from happening across the world, which is really cool. Only have 64 people registered for Master CCG. Plenty of spots left. Pablo talking about his stuff, about his 1 million subscriber thing. More YouTube people posting their stuff. Now, some of these are not going to be free, unfortunately, but there is deck lists. I mean, we got the Laurentis Bulu deck. You can see information about Pokemon cards that are coming out. I'm just trying. Okay, so here's the top 16 list that we got yesterday, and this is how we get the list. Is because of this. And if you want strictly just lists, like you don't look through Hey Fonte, you don't want to search for anything, then this is the next best thing. And let's see if I can find. Of course, you're here, Tumblr. Let's see. Florence is the one who made this. I don't know if he made this, but he is definitely a big part of this. And that is the Pokemon TCG deck list on Tumblr. And this is something you want to save, bookmark, whatever, if you want straight up list. As you see, these are just lists from across the world that have been doing well. The first place list that we haven't really talked about is Tito Santosa, really good player. His first place list from this past weekend, playing the Solgaleo, Rayquaza, Drampa, Max Potion deck, crazy deck for sure. You know, got the Zorg Drampa, we got Garbodor Drampa. These are all from top 4s. We see another top 8 list that we sometimes don't cover. Like we didn't cover anything from Santiago. We didn't cover Indonesia. There's always a ton of regionals going on. We see top 32 Mexico City was another Zorg Drampa deck. We got just a bunch of different stuff. So this is probably the main thing you want to look at if you do just want to see deck lists. And that's going to be, links are down below to everything if you want to check it out for sure. But it's ptcgdecklist.tumblr.com. All of this is free. You can see a ton, like it just goes on and on and on, and just a ton of different variants of decks. Like there is a Tapu Bulu Laurentis deck that made top 32. We got Laurentis Tapu Bulu top 32. So I think what he does is top 32 and above. He definitely accepts no matter what. So that's great. There's another Lola Ninetales. And there's just a lot of information coming on this. There's a Greninja deck list, which I know some people want. And so make sure you follow this Tumblr page, but still, you can follow the Hey Fonte, you can follow Team Fish Knuckles. There's a Mega Rayquaza list just staring at us. And even you can, like, sometimes search on here, but it doesn't load all the deck lists immediately, which is only downside. Wait, maybe we can. Let's see. Let's see if we type in Rayquaza. I actually haven't tried this. So let's try Rayquaza. We see the Sagala Rayquaza, Mega Rayquaza with Fire Energies, Mega Rayquaza top 2, and the Maya. I don't know how to say that. There's another Mega Rayquaza, so you can just type in anything in the search bar, and it'll pop up anything, which is pretty cool. There's all these different variants of decks you can easily see. Martin Janalis, the winner of the Austrian Open SPE. So a lot of different things going on here, but another way we can see Decklist, and one of my favorite things to support is, of course, the Charizard Lounge. Andrew Wimbaugh does a fantastic thing. It's fantastic stuff. Just showing off a bunch of different deck lists. If you see here, you can go to Decklist. He has all the deck lists that he can find. You see 2016-17, 2015-16, 2010-11. There's a bunch of different deck lists here. And the 2016-2017, you can click Primal Colossus Guardians Rising, and from there, it breaks down even more. If you just see a Alola Ninetales Jax, you'll see Decidueye Vileplume. You click that, it'll bring you to, this was that League Cup, but there's still a ton of different lists on here. There's a Wisconsin list, there's Seattle's, there's a bunch of different stuff. A little information underneath it just in case you want to learn more about it, but he also breaks down some stuff. He has articles as well. So you got home, you got player rankings, tournament resources, a bunch of different stuff, which is really nice as well. So make sure you check out the Charizard Lounge. Go support Andrew. Fantastic guy for this community. Makes free articles. As you see, there is the Solgaleo Rayquaza deck that he talks about back in May 24th that Tito just used to win. It's not the same 60 if I remember correctly, but still it's cool to see that. He talks about the Umbreon Zoroark deck, which we talked about Monday. So a really great website overall as well. And the last one I want to talk to is about a forum website. And I know, if you haven't been a Pokemon community for a long time, forum websites used to be really big before Facebook came around. There's PokeGym.net, there's PokeBeach, all that kind of good stuff. Ton of forum websites, and those have kind of died off not thanks to Facebook, but because of Facebook, and now we just have groups in the Verbank, and we're good to go. You really don't need to have forums anymore. But the one that if you do want to forum, I definitely suggest check out HeyTrainer.org. I think it's fantastic. John Kettler and his crew do a fantastic job of doing this. John Kettler was the one who piloted the first kind of Decidueye Vileplume deck to a successful finish. And you see a deck card, a strategy. You can see a bunch of different stuff. Steel decks, Imakunes, talking about License Trump card, there's a Vigavolt thing. Some of these, you get Tuesday, May 30th was the last time this was talked about, but if you want to look at different stuff for deck lists and talk about people, this is probably one of the best ways to go. And in my opinion, I might be wrong, but I think it's still fantastic. You can go to, I think if you go to HeyTrainer.org, see this pops up. You got the forum, you got the game corner if you want to use that. And yeah, that's what you want to see here. And yeah, and there's a Hey Trader blog as well, which I think, yes, that's what you want to see. So the Hey Trader blog, this is where they post a bunch of different stuff. You see right now they're making a YouTube video stuff. John Kettler just posted out his Decidueye Vileplume demo deck. So if you want to check that out, you can as well. But there's a bunch of free content that you really don't have to pay for. Now, don't get me wrong, paying for 6 prizes and 60 cards, or Summoner's PC, or Poke Beach, or whatever you want to, it's great as well. Don't get me wrong, that's fantastic. It's a great, support whatever website you want to. But if you want free deck lists, this is the way to go, and this is how we usually get most of our deck lists if we need them. The biggest one is Hey Fonte. Hey Fonte posts so much information, which is fantastic for the game. It's a great way to share stuff, and that is what I'm most excited about. It says Hey Fonte, and of course my YouTube channel, where we cover multiple deck lists as well. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope we learned something new about where to get deck lists. If you didn't know where deck lists are, that's where I get them at. And so I think it's definitely something we should look into if you don't know anything about deck lists. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out these websites. And if you have any websites I missed, let me know down below in the comments, and we'll check this out. Now remember, they have to be free. That is the point of this video today. Not to promote paid websites, not to go pay stuff. We don't want to do that. We want to support the game. I mean, it is support the game, but I'd rather just show the free ways off for sure. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day. Alrighty, bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.